All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Friday, January 14th. Got our big best of tasting going on tonight. Sorry that event's sold out. We got 100 people. It's a little cold out there, so we may have some no-shows. You guys may want to give us a call, see if everybody's going to show up. We have some last-minute cancellations. We always charge the card the night before for these events, so that tends to get people to call up and cancel if they're not going to come in, knowing that they've been charged already. All right, well, today is time for our new segment, Ask Ward. So I don't know what we're going to ask him today. We got to come up with a good question for Ward. But first off, what are we trying to sell you today? Well, we've had 122 events in 2010, and we are going to break that number in 2011. It seems as we have just added another event to the lineup here. On the 27th of this month, we've got rockstar winemaker Paul Hobbs coming into town. And I can tell you the first restaurant that had Paul Hobbs wines on the list in South Florida was Cafe MAxx. Because I remember when Jim Turner, the founder of the Wine Watch, called me up and said, Andrew, you got to find these wines from Paul Hobbs. They're getting all these killer numbers from the press, and we got to have them. So I called up Healdsberg Information, and sure enough, they gave me the number for Paul Hobbs, called it, and he answered the phone. Hello, this is Paul Hobbs. So that was a long time ago. And today, I don't know if you could get Paul on the phone just by calling up information, getting his number. But Paul's a good guy. We've had him in town several times for wine events. And this is the first time we've done a winemaker dinner with him, I think. So, sorry, guys. At Cafe MAxx, we got a new restaurant in town, Market 17, which we're going to be doing this one at. And, well, they've just got a little more space there to accommodate a larger crew. And I think we're going to get a big turnout for this one. Paul, like I said, is a huge name as a consultant. He's worked for several of the top wineries in Napa Valley, like Lewis Cellars, Vinecliff, two very good friends of ours. He's also worked for Fisher Vineyards. He started his career at Robert Mondavi Winery. He worked at Opus One. Paul also consults for several wineries around the world, well, Chile and Argentina, at least, that I know of. Veramonte, the Ritual Pinot Noir program, he helps out with that. He's got his own project called Cobos in Argentina and Mendoza, which producing some of the greatest wines made in that country of this varietal. But tonight we've got him at Market 17. This is a restaurant that's new to the scene here in South Florida. It's a brother and sister team, Krista and Aaron, and these guys are both sommeliers, both really passionate about food and wine. We've had Kristen at a couple of our events last year. Really nice girl, and really happy to help her promote this new restaurant, which features fresh from the market, your local markets here in South Florida, to the table cuisine. So kind of an interesting concept, and with everybody going organic and green today, kind of fitting, but hopefully the food is excellent. We've got a chef here, Dan Ramos, who he was at the Sunday House, I guess, before this, and a couple other places in South Florida, and the food looks great up on the website, and they got a nice site, and this is our first event, maybe their first event. No, I think they've got a Riverwalk Trust dinner first, and check it out on today's email. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.